A father-to-be enjoys a night out on the town, but he wouldn't return home.
The guy's knocked out. The guy's knocked out. This guy and this guy all picked a fight in here, and then then we had the cops come and remove them. We have an Uber, and then they came back.
We're breaking down how a single punch delivered fatal consequences.
Police Drew, I see you in there. Walk to me.
Will you answer some of my questions? No? Okay.
This is Inside the Crime, presented by Law&Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner. This is a case we first featured on Inside the Crime in October of last year. You might remember this one. A group of 5 people were arrested, but only one was charged with murder after police say he sucker punched the victim in a bar fight. And we've obtained the body cam video showing the aftermath. It's October 11th, 2025. We're in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's 2:20 in the morning when officers with the Scottsdale Police Department respond to a bar called Patty's First Avenue Lounge, and a man is unconscious on the sidewalk.
The guy's knocked out. The guy's knocked out. This guy and this guy all picked a fight in here, and then then we had the cops come and remove them. We have an Uber, and then they came back.
6. Can we get some more units? It sounds like someone got jumped. We got a lot of subjects here.
I just had 2 other officers here to remove all 3 of these assholes.
6. I think it's going to be related to the 2 individuals that we had in the back alley with the LA Dodgers hats.
We're so tough, we're so gangster. Where'd the urn go? Where'd the urn go? You're not a good person. You're walking away.
Hey, man, can you just take a seat? Take a seat.
You're not a good guy.
Hey, take a seat. What are you doing?
Let's go karma, bro.
Hey.
That's not good. That's not good.
Scottsdale police identify the victim as Thomas Pizzitola, but Thomas doesn't appear to be knocked out. It looks like he's not breathing either.
Peoples are fully dilated.
They're really not reacting at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey.
I told you someone's gonna do that. Don't shake him. Dude, that's a good sternum rub. That's a good sternum rub. You gotta bend his knee. No. To come back to fight. You guys were out back. You guys are all the way out back and fight. Yeah. Look at this dude.
There's nothing there.
He's out. Bro. Yeah, I know.
No idea, but we need fire code 3.
Is he breathing?
No.
Is he breathing?
Yeah.
Should we start doing it?
Yeah, I got him in. CPR in progress.
What the hell about here? Breathing. He's breathing, it's all right.
9, 20,
I think that guy over there with the
How long does he get down?
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Questions real quick.
Yep.
Go ahead and continue.
Soon after, the ambulance arrives on scene, so officers turn their focus to the investigation. After speaking with witnesses, they learn there's a massive fight that broke out in the bar's parking lot.
So we found him like this. He was blue in the face. Checked for pulse. Exactly where he is.
Any ideas on what happened?
I guess he got jumped. The reason I think it's related to the Dodgers guys. We got a blue Dodgers hat over here. Blue hat here. I don't know whose that is. We got one detained over there.
Is he involved?
And another one. They were all surrounding it. So I'm assuming that they are somehow.
Yep. Okay.
But we're just keeping everyone here for now. Wasn't on that call.
Who was on it?
I have no idea. We were on a DUI over there.
About it?
Because they said there were people fighting in the back of Patty's with blue Dodgers hats on. And there's a blue Dodgers hat right here, and there was another individual with a blue Dodgers hat. They were described as Hispanic males. So I don't know if they're actually related, but that's why I thought they were. I'm not sure if it's entirely related. The reason I brought that up is because we have 2 individuals here. One of them has a blue Dodgers hat on, Hispanic male, and then there's another LA Dodgers hat on the ground.
Why are you bloody?
Because
my best friend is on the floor, and I came to intervene on what's happening.
Okay.
And we were trying to get to our destination, to our Uber.
Okay.
But this lady on the street was thinking that we were trying to press her, but we were literally just trying to get to a street where our Uber is. And that's when her friends, her male friends, pressed us on why are we trying to push her, but we weren't trying to push her at all.
Okay.
We were literally just trying to get by. Since the last time we've spoken to back, we were just trying to wait for an Uber just to get home. That's exactly what happened, I promise.
Who hit you?
Some black guy.
Where's he at?
I have no clue. He looks Samoan. He looked like he had a pizza. That's all I can tell you.
Police would later identify the woman Thomas's friend is referring to as 27-year-old Krista Molina. According to reports, after Krista allegedly began arguing with the victim, then her friend swooped in. They were identified as Julius Husser, Tony Becker, Mark Whitford, and Drew Meneses. Police say when Thomas and his group began walking towards their Uber ride, they were followed by the other group. And that's when one of the men allegedly punched Thomas, knocking him unconscious.
So we had these guys removed, and then they came back and were fighting out back. They actually were aggressive with a female employee of mine.
Okay.
And then they came back again for more, and then they got in another fight. So this is probably the third time they've gotten in an altercation. All three of them. Him, the guy on the ground, and the other guy. All three have been fighting all night in here.
Okay.
Unfortunately, for the third time, you spoke to him, you spoke to us.
I didn't
That's
speak
when
to you
we were trying
before.
leave.
I didn't speak to you before.
No, he spoke to two different officers.
Yeah,
out
that wasn't me.
Yeah, that wasn't even you that he talked to.
Okay, well,
But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I
You're
might have yelled a little bit when he rolled up. But
You're good.
At the end of the day, we were just trying to get back home. Our best friend on the floor, he's having a kid, so that's why we're just trying to get home.
Okay, well, right now we're doing CPR on him.
Yeah, I understand that, and that's not what I wanted at all.
So why are you causing fights?
Sir, we were not causing fights at all. I didn't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I'm not even here.
Okay.
I'm just here on vacation.
So who hit him?
One of the colored guys.
Okay, where are they at?
Sir, I respect in the face. So
Okay.
I have no- As I hope you can tell, I'm comprehending every single question that you're asking me. I'm not slurring. I'm just here trying to cooperate with you. Like I said, I was just trying to get us to our Uber point, and we're just trying to get home. This woman thought we were trying to pressing her as in we were trying to start a fight, but we were not. As you know, in front of the bar, it gets busy, and we're just trying to move in front of her, and she mistook that as us trying to press her.
Okay, well, all us security guys are saying you've been causing issues all night.
Sir, the moment that we caused issues was the moment that we left, and the moment that your fellow partners were in the back telling us to leave. So we
So
left.
why are you back?
I told you, we're trying to get to our Uber.
So you left from back there to come over here?
We're gonna pick
Do you have an ID on you?
Yes, sir, I do, but am I under arrest?
I don't know that yet. Let me see your ID.
They asked us to exit the premises, which we did, and we were trying to get the Uber away. That's when we were trying to come.
So this is still their property.
Yeah, no, I understand that. But we can't ascertain where the Uber is going to pick us
I
up.
get that, but if they tell you to leave, you need to get off their property.
No,
This is still their
absolutely.
property.
It was the front. It was the front, though.
That's
So
still their
it's-
property, though.
I understand.
This parking lot right here, this is also their property.
Okay, but this, when we're walking through the sidewalk, the pavement.
But you guys aren't on the street right now.
Sure, but when we're trying to get to an Uber,
Okay.
that's the problem. I'm sorry that we didn't jaywalk or didn't go across the street. We just tried to get to our Uber. We were just trying to walk across, and that's when the woman had gotten into beef with us, and we had no idea what was going on until her friends felt like we were trespassing towards her.
Thomas's friend ends up in the back of the squad car, but officers still need to find the alleged attackers. They asked Thomas's friend to walk them through everything, from when they stepped into Patty's until the fight broke out.
Okay, step by step, tell me exactly what happened here.
We were leaving Patty's, which is right across the street.
Patty's right over here.
Okay, so then the bar on that side, whatever the corner bar is.
Okay.
Okay, so then we were just trying to figure out our Uber. So we were walking down this way, and that's when we approached the front of this bar, and this woman did not like the fact that we were just trying to walk on by, and that's when her friends then stepped in and approached me and two other friends.
Okay.
And things escalated because they felt like we were aggravating them for some reason.
Okay.
Which we weren't. We were literally just trying to bypass these people, and they were hollering just slanders and words, and that's when things kind of escalated, and that's when they just, I guess would use the word to my friend, and that's when things just kind of went into a whole aggravation mode. And
when you say the female's friends, you're talking about the multiple black males that were there?
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And that's when we kind of intervened, because obviously that's our friend, and they just kind of sideswiped my friend in the face, and then we were like, wait, what? Like, we didn't know what was happening in that moment, and that's when they just the other friends just kind of came out of nowhere.
Can you describe them?
Sir,
what they were wearing?
Like, one guy was definitely like Samoan with a ponytail.
Do you know what they were wearing, like clothing wise?
I want to say like kind of white shirt, but more than so like Samoan with the ponytail. One was I think a black guy with dreads, and one was like a heftier guy. He was like 5'10", kind of like 210, and he was kind of bulky.
Okay.
And like he's the one who got me in the face. He's the one who socked me in the face because I didn't know what was happening.
If you saw them, could you identify them?
Honestly, I wish I could, but I wouldn't. I would really
Okay.
be able to. I wish I could. I'm not gonna lie, like, because if my friend is there fighting for his life, dude, I really wish I could, but I also believe in the law, and I would not like want to just put something away for no reason. But I can try, but
it's either you can or you can't.
Yeah.
And like I said, you're not under arrest right now. You're just detained.
Yeah.
There was another fight that happened here. That's why you're in the back of a cop car. Okay.
No, yes,
it's not because you're under arrest.
I understand that, like, you wouldn't want me to be aggravating towards the next fight.
Well, it's more that
the most thing I've done was like business law in college.
It's more so that I can go over there and help them.
Yeah.
It's nothing about you aggravating anyone. It's about so I can go there and help them. But I can't just leave you by yourself. Okay.
Yes,
okay, just sit tight. Okay.
Thank you again. I'm sorry for everything.
No, you're good. Give me some.
Friend?
Yeah, give me.
You okay?
I think we're still doing. Okay, he's going to the hospital right now. I don't have an update on him yet. Okay.
Thomas's family would later reveal on a GoFundMe page he passed away the following day on October 11th. In an emotional post, his family writes, quote, "He was the victim of an unprovoked act of violence that took his life far too soon. His passing has left a hole in our hearts and a future forever changed for his wife and their baby, who will arrive in just a few short weeks." Thomas's wife would later give birth to their first child, a baby boy. But you can't help but think what was supposed to be a special moment between two first-time parents is now a heartbreaking tragedy. Their baby will now grow up without his father by their side. And Scottsdale police would ultimately label this case as a homicide. So let's jump now to October 22nd, when armed officers come knocking at one of the suspects' doors.
Of the residents with your hands up and empty. We have a canine, and if you do not obey all commands, he will harm you and bite you. This is the Scottsdale Police with a search warrant. With your hands up and empty. We have a canine, and if you do not obey all commands, he will harm you and bite you.
That's working.
This is the Scottsdale Police with a search warrant. Occupant.
Quiet.
And if you do not obey.
Police Drew, I see you in there. Walk to me.
To the front of the residence. Put your hands up and empty.
Bedroom door they can't see. Upstairs bedroom door is clear from the outside. Upstairs should be clear. There's about 3 or 4 life-size Halloween decorations. So do not start.
Are they motion activated?
This is the Scottsdale Police Department, 23rd floor.
Quiet.
We're going to work with the dog. We're going to move up. Let's get on the command. We're going to move to the front door. We're going to behind the dog.
Might be interesting with that figure. Wait.
Officers arrest 24-year-old Drew Meneses, but he's not the only one. Officers arrest 27-year-old Krista Molina, 27-year-old Julius Husser, 26-year-old Tony Becker, and 23-year-old Mark Whitford. Mark, Julius, and Tony were charged with aggravated assault and assault. Krista was charged with assault and disorderly conduct, but prosecutors say Drew is the only one charged with murder. Investigators determined he was the one who sucker punched Thomas in the head. After he was hit, he fell to the pavement, which caused him to hit his head and neck on the concrete. Then as Thomas laid on the ground, the other 4 men allegedly began attacking Thomas's friends. Law&Crime has obtained Drew Meneses' interrogation, but as you're about to see, it's not much of an interrogation.
So Drew, once again, I wanted to tell you who I am. I'm Detective Leal. This is Detective Nolan. We work for the Scottsdale Police Department. We work specifically in the violent crimes unit. The reason you are here today is because of the incident that took place in the parking lot next to Patty's back on October 11th at about 2:15 in the morning. Okay? Do you understand everything I just said to you? Okay. So we're detectives. We're going to want to talk to you about that incident, but because you've been arrested and you are in a jail facility, you're not free to go. You couldn't get up and walk out the door. And we want to ask you questions about that, so we have to read you what are called your Miranda rights. Are you familiar with what Miranda rights are? Have you ever been read them before? Okay. Could you at least I know you're shaking your head, but could you at least tell me yes or no that you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I'm going to read you your Miranda rights, and then we can go from there. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to the presence of an attorney to assist you prior to questioning and to be with you during questioning if you so desire. If you cannot afford an attorney, you have the right to have an attorney appointed for you prior to questioning. Do you understand these rights, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, having been advised of these rights and understanding these rights, will you answer some of my questions? No? Okay. Now, is it just no, you don't want to answer any questions, or no, I want to speak with an attorney, or just I don't want to answer any of your questions, detective?
Yeah, I'm waiting for a lawyer.
Okay.
Since Drew didn't want to speak with detectives at this time, they go ahead and collect forensic evidence like swabs for DNA, etc.
Now we're going to do this side. Over again. And then one more time. Okay. In that incident, I'm not asking you questions about it. Do you have any injuries that you're aware of from that incident that you would like me to document for you? No? Okay. Would you be able to pull your sweatpants or your arms, your sleeves up on your arms a little bit so I can take a look of your forearms?
Both?
Whichever one you want to do first is fine, but yes. I know you're kind of muscular there, so it's going to be tough to get those sleeves up too far, but I appreciate you doing it that far for me. Okay, same kind of thing, hands out like that, and I'll just take photographs of that stuff. Have you turn around for me, please? Okay, you can have a seat. I'll be right back. I just got to grab those swabs. Yeah, I think we're going to keep this thing open. It's a little, I don't know about you, I think it's a little warm in here. All right. So the next thing we're talking about are those mouth swabs, just like I showed you. I'm going to show them to you right here. They're cotton swabs inside this little plastic protective applicator. You don't have to do anything. All you got to do is necessarily just open up your mouth, and then I seal them inside this envelope. Okay? Okay, I just need you to open your mouth. You don't have to stick your tongue out, that's fine. I appreciate you doing that though. So here's what will end up happening from this point forward. You'll go back into a cell, and then at some point in the next few hours, you'll be transferred down to the county jail down in downtown Phoenix. You will have to see a judge, and you're gonna be arraigned on 1 count of 2nd-degree murder and 1 count of aggravated assault. Related to that incident that we were talking about earlier. Any questions for me, sir? I just need a yes or no. No. Okay.
Drew Meneses is brought back to his cell in the Maricopa County Jail. During Drew's first court appearance, he reportedly told the judge it was a bad night. Things were not supposed to happen like that at all. There was no malicious intent for that at all. A judge held him on a $1 million cash bond. Online records show Drew Meneses' case is still open. However, he is reportedly out of jail on supervised release. A trial is on the calendars for this year. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Inside the Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner, and we'll see you back here next week with another case.